Like, I completely understand my, my people that are here in America that want to get out of America. You know what I'm saying? For the ones that don't want to deal with America's BS anymore. You know what I'm saying? They rather go to a different country. You know what I'm saying? Some of them say for their own safety. Some of them say for a better quality of life. Others have, other reasons as to why they want to go to a different country and things like that. And I don't fault them. I don't fault any of them. I agree with them to an extent. I completely understand. Some women that are out here that don't have a covering, meaning they don't have a man to watch their back, to protect them, and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? I completely understand them wanting to leave and go to a different country. You know what I'm saying? I get it. But I know what they say. Everything that you said doesn't matter if you said but. But I'm going to say it anyway. But my whole thing is this. I've always had like a inner obligation to helping my people that are here. I don't know necessarily where it comes from. I like to say it's God working through me. It's my ancestors also telling me that, or like guiding me to help the people that are here. But ever since I was little, I've always had a protector's type of mentality, a protector's instinct, if you will. That's how I've always been. I've always been a protector, and I've always been a fighter. Ever since I was little, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's always been there. I've always had that chip on my shoulders as to prove to whomever that I can do something and that I mean something in this world. I've always had that. Couldn't even tell you where it came from. It's just there. It's always been there. I've always had some type of chip on my shoulder. And I couldn't tell you where it was from. I could never tell you where it was from. Even back when I played sports. Back then I thought it was just that coaches and certain players that talk mess about me. So back then it was focused, all that energy, all that anger and frustration, it was always pointed in the direction of sports, right? But now that I'm older, and sports isn't really there anymore, the chip is still there. And it's like, for what? Like, why do you have this chip on your shoulder? Why do you have this consistent pressure that you put on yourself to help and protect other people? And I couldn't even tell you why. I honestly couldn't tell you why. There's no rationale, there's no logical explanation as to why that chip is there. So I like to say that God is speaking through me in some type of way. All right? God is speaking through me in some type of way. The ancestors are guiding me to a certain destination that I must achieve here on this earth. And this is how I end up knowing what my purpose is while I'm here. And it's to help and protect my people. And now the next thing is, if you have this drive, this will that you can't hardly explain to do this, how are you going to go about doing it? And with that, I sat on that for a while. Like, how am I going to help my people? How am I going to protect my people? Then also the question is, who are your people? Not everybody are your people, because you can't protect everybody. You know what I'm saying? You can't help everybody. You understand what I'm saying? And this is where I separate myself from some of the other people in my community and things like that. I'm rocking with the people that are rocking with me. You understand what I'm saying? I put my vision out there, not completely, because you don't want to cast your pearls amongst swine, right? But I put part of my vision out there for my people that I want to accomplish in my life, right? How I say I want us to have our own self-sustaining community. How I say I want us to be able to grow our own food and build our own homes. And then take any other money that we obtain going out here in the world, and we use that to build something worth building, when we no longer have to worry about housing and food, right? And when I put that vision out there, right, I try to put that vision out there to as many people as I possibly can, right? And whoever is rocking with it is rocking with it, right? Those are the people that I consider my people. Now, the other parts of that is going back to what I was talking about, how some of our people are just like done with the Americas, and I feel them to an extent. What I want to be able to build for myself and my people is kind of like what I like to call a HQ, like a headquarters. You know what I'm saying? Headquarters, like some place that we can go for refuge. And then if we want to branch out, if we want to go to different countries, we have that ability to do so, right? So I want my self-sustaining community, right, to be in the South, but I also want it to be on the mother continent. And then I also want it to be somewhere in the West Indies, right? Those are the three main places that I would like for my people to have a place of their own to grow. And I just had to get that off my chest, man. It's just something that's just, I don't know, maybe I just had the realization about it just now, you know what I'm saying? But that's how I've always been. I know my purpose, and I'm gonna continue to move towards it, no matter what. Because at the end of the day, I want to be able to have something for my grandchildren to be proud of me of. And I want my future generations to be like, their life is way better because I decided to never give up on my mission and my purpose here in life. I honestly could live with that. I honestly can be on my deathbed happy knowing that I set my tribe in motion and I put my tribe's people in a position to change all of their families' lineages for generations to come. Peace, family.